is your relationship with him. We want breakthrough, it will come. It's part of the gospel. But please, I came to ask you, how strong is your dealing with him? How strong are you dragging your children to come? The way you are serving Christ now, in the next 20 years, will there be somebody who called the name of Christ in your family? You know why some of you still come to church? Because our parents flogged us when we don't go to church. Sunday school. In fact, when you return, you will tell her or tell him what you learned in church. Look at you. You choose the Sundays you come to church. Your next generation is already gone. You can stay in the house and relax, and your children are running around watching TV on a Sunday morning, and Christ is watching. You are waiting for the blessings. So I know him. He will bring these children after me so that I can do what I promised. So I won't do it until I'm sure. In a man, he sees a generation. Look at you. You that they drag, force you until you come to know Christ. If not, you would have been destroyed the way you were going. Right now that you feel you are free, it is difficult. It's difficult for you to walk with God in Nigeria and you are planning to travel abroad. What will it look like when you go abroad? Who taught you nonsense Christianity? Christianity, everything goes, is not Christianity. Christianity is a reflection of his glory. They looked at them and said, these men have been with Christ. Everything reigning in the world must not be your own. It doesn't matter. What? It matters a lot. Should we look like old men? You know me better. But everywhere you are, let them see Jesus. You are the one that normally do that song. When they see me, they see Jesus. Who do you represent? Paul said, I want to know him. The Bible says you have not so learned Christ. In Antioch, they didn't tell them they were Christians. They knew they were Christians. There are things I can't do because of my next generation. They are watching. The problem is that Christ does not have you, let alone your next generation. Look at you now. You want to marry a godless man because in the drive Benz. Christianity is not a joke. Look good, look sharp, look smart. But when they touch you, let them feel him. Say one small boy, they drive Benz. And when you dress to go to church, say, you still they go to church. I don't like somebody who carry church for head. And you are still in that relationship. You are still replying his messages. You will know one day that you need him. That even when you close your eyes here, he's still him. A girl you met on the road, Sundays, Saturday night, come with all kinds of recipes. In the morning, he wear one small thing. And you are dressing to church. You come and hold you, say, honey, where are you going? Let's stay together. You think you have seen beautiful girl. There are too many battles in life that beauty does not fight. There comes a time you will know life does not start and end with money. Life, I will baggage. Wear it, but don't end there. Wear God. He said, they that are baptized into Christ are put on Christ. With all your wearing, wear him. For me, it's old-fashioned thing not to know him. So once I start relating with you, and you want to bring me out of him, I delete and block. Anywhere you are, you may not know who is looking. Represent him. Put on Christ. The world is watching. Your children, they are watching. Who do you represent? When you talk, who do they see? When you dress, who do they see? In your business, who do they see? Remember the next generation. Remember your children are watching. The reason why I must be careful who I marry, because that marriage will produce my children. If you marry a man that goes to native doctor, your children will be dedicated in a shrine. Yes. Even if you like, force him to come to church. After doing dedication in the morning, he will carry one and go and dedicate in the night. And pray they don't demand for the sacrifice. Your children are not saved. One day they will demand that sacrifice. And there's a way they sacrifice. He's loving you too much. Oh yeah, honor, love, one day they will demand for your head. How did we get here? Where we no longer care. Everything goes. A man is proud. I'm coming from Shrine. I'll call you in a Shrine. A man is I'll call you in a Shrine. He's proud and arrogant of it. Before you marry, look at the person's character and his relationship with God. His relationship with God will determine where your children will go. Look beyond the shape. Look beyond the pointed nose. Look at your generation. Look beyond the cars. Look beyond traveling abroad. Look at your generation. Look beyond the catwalking. Look beyond it. Look at your generation. Look beyond the flat tummy. Look beyond the chests. Beyond the 6-pack. What happened to your 6 children? How can you give birth to children that will go to hellfire? Because a man dragged them away from God. Sir, if you wake up in the morning, Sunday morning, and you find your child still on the bed when he should be dressing for church, bring Cain. If it's time for word feast, call the well day. I don't want to come. You don't give them everything they like. Don't be like Eli. God was angry with the children, angry with the way they were. They started abusing people. Then they now started abusing God. They progressed. The serpent in Genesis, when they got to Revelation, it became old dragon. When it's that small, you leave them like that. They wake up in the morning, they don't, when you are doing devotion, they don't sleep. They don't even sing. You know, bring Cain. One day, they will light up cigarette in front of you. One day, they'll carry gun and blow your head. One day, they look at you and say, oh, come on. When you stand up to pray, watch them. Know their time, know their limits. Watch your wife. Watch your husband. Tell him, there are friends you see, and you know those friends, they will lead him astray. Start shouting. Let everybody be hearing your voice. Start praying in the night. You know why? Life is a mystery. Godless men have limitation. There is a realm that you can't go with godlessness. Can I tell you something? If you miss him here, you will still meet him there. It's better you meet him now than to miss him there. Because the decision you take now will matter what happens there.